Okay, so for number 29, it's kind of asking me to do the same thing here. So I'm finding the indicated angle measures. It wants me to find angle RSQ, so the measure of angle RSQ, and the measure of angle TSQ. So it gives me something, doesn't really tell me in words, but if you can see that little red box right there in the corner, that means that RST is a right angle. Angle RST is a right angle. So that means RST measures 90 degrees. Angle RST is 90 degrees. So that's going to help me out a lot here. So basically, when we add angles, two parts make a whole is kind of the takeaway from this lesson. So when I write this out mathematically, I'm going to want to start with kind of just writing it out. So let's see. I know that angle RSQ plus angle TSQ, or you could say QST, gives me the measure of angle RST. Two parts make a whole, basically. So then kind of plugging in what I know that RSQ is 15x minus 43. And I know that TSQ is 8x plus 18. And I know that RST is 90 degrees. I already figured that out. Okay, I'm going to rewrite this without the parentheses. All right, and then I'm kind of combining what I know I can combine. 15x plus 8x is going to give me 23x. Negative 43 plus 18. Let's see, negative 25 equals 90. And then I'm going to add 25 to both sides. I have to do a couple more things to get x by itself here. 23x equals 115. Then dividing by 23. 23 actually goes into 115 evenly. I get x equals 5 as my answer. I use my calculator for that one. Okay, so then plugging my x equals 5 back in to my expressions for angle RSQ and angle TSQ, I can actually get the measures of those angles that I need. So I'm going to do that kind of off to the side here. I never give myself enough room to do this. So angle RSQ is 15x minus 43. Well, I know that x equals 5 from down here. So I'm just going to plug in x equals 5. So I'm going to say that 15 times 5 minus 43 is actually going to give me that measure of that angle. I know that 15 times 5 gives me 75. 75 minus 43 gives me 32. 32 degrees is the measure of that angle. And then doing it again for STQ, or I'm sorry, TSQ, 8x plus 18. Angle TSQ is 8x plus 18, and I know that x equals 5. So I'm going to plug in 5 for x. Let's see, 8 times 5 is going to give me 40, plus 18 gives me 58 degrees. All right, so perfect. Now that I have those two angles, just like I did on number 27, I'm going to go back and kind of check my work here. And there's actually a very simple way to do that. If I know that angle RST was 90 degrees because they gave me that little box there in the beginning, I can go ahead and add my two parts that I figured out and see if that equals 90 degrees. So does 32 plus 58 equal 90? Question mark. It actually does. Yes. So those are my two answers for this one.